Effect of electric current.
Introduction. In our daily life, we use a large number of electrical appliances like heater, bulb, iron, electrical bill, etc. These all depend on electricity or electric current and its effects. In this chapter, we will study about electrical components, heating and magnetic effect of electric current. Heating effects of electric current. Make a circuit diagram as shown. Take about 10 cm long piece of nichrome wire and tie it between the nails. Touch the wire. Now, switch on the current in the circuit by moving the switch to the on position. After a few seconds, touch the wire. Again touch the wire by switch off the current. The wire gets hot when an electric current passes through it. This is called heating effects of electric current. In appliances like heaters, iron, etc., heating effects of electric current is used. All the appliances contain a coil of wire known as element. When an appliance is connected to electric supply, its element is heated and becomes red hot. The amount of heat produced depends on its material, length and thickness. Thus, for different requirements, wires of different materials and different lengths and thickness are used. An electric bulb also works on heating effects of electric current. It gives heat along with light. This causes wastage of energy. This wastage can be reduced by using fluorescent tube lights in place of the bulbs. Compact fluorescent lamps, CFLs, are used. Electric fuse. A fuse is a safety device which prevents damages to electrical circuits and possible wires. A fuse consists essentially of a metal strip or wire that melts at a lower temperature than the wire and other components in the rest of the circuit. The fuse is connected in series with a source of electric power. There is a maximum limit on the current which can safely flow through the circuit. When the current flowing in the circuit becomes too strong, it heats the fuse so that it melts, breaking the circuit. Reasons for excessive current in circuit. Direct touching of wires. This is caused if wires in the circuit are in direct contact. This happens if insulation on the wires has come off due to wear and tear. This may cause a short circuit. Connection of many devices to a single socket. If many devices are connected to a single socket, overloading may occur. Note: miniature circuit breakers are used in place of fuses. These are switches which automatically turn off when current in a circuit exceeds the safe limit, and turn them on and the circuit is on once again. Magnetic effects of electric current. Take the discarded tray from inside a discarded matchbox. Put a compass needle inside it. Wrap an electric wire a few times around the cardboard tray. Now connect the free edges of the wire to an electric cell through a switch. Observe the direction of deflection of compass needle. Bring a bar magnet near the compass needle. Now switch on the circuit. Observe the deflection of compass needle. Now switch off the circuit. Observe the deflection of compass needle. The compass needle is a tiny magnet which points in north-south direction. When we bring a magnet close to it, the needle gets deflected. The compass needle also gets deflected when current flows through the wire. When electric current passes through a wire, the wire starts behaving like a magnet. This is a magnetic effects of electric current. Electromagnet. An electromagnet is a type of magnet whose magnetic field is produced by the flow of electric current. The magnetic field disappears when the current ceases. Electromagnets usually consist of a large number of closely spaced turns of wire that create the magnetic field. Electromagnets are very widely used as components of other electrical devices such as relays, scientific instruments, MRI machines, motors, generators, loudspeakers, hard disks, and magnetic separation equipment, as well as being employed as industrial lifting electromagnets for picking up and moving heavy iron objects like scrap iron. Electric bell. It consists of a coil of wire wound on an iron piece. The coil acts as an electromagnet. An iron strip with a hammer at one end is kept close to the electromagnet. There is a contact screw near the iron strip. When the iron strip is in contact with the screw, the current flows through the coil which becomes an electromagnet. It then pulls the iron strip. In this process, the hammer at the end of the strip strikes the gong of the bell to produce a sound. However, when the electromagnet pulls the iron strip, it also breaks the circuit. The current through the coil stops flowing.
Some of the elements are good conductors of electricity such as metals, whereas some are bad conductors such as non-metals. Similarly, some liquids conduct electricity. In this chapter, we will learn about chemical effects of electric current such as electrolysis, electroplating, etc., in which liquids conduct electricity. Do liquids conduct electricity? Collect a few small plastic or rubber caps of discarded bottles and clean them. Pour 1 teaspoon of lemon juice or vinegar in one cap. Bring the tester over the cap and let the tester dip into lemon juice or vinegar. Take care that the ends are not more than 1 centimeter apart, but at the same time do not touch each other. The bulb will glow. This shows that liquid conduct electricity. Light emitting diode. A chemical decomposition produced by passing an electric current through a liquid or solution containing ions is called electrolysis. Take out carbon rods carefully from 2 discarded cells. Clean their caps with sandpaper. Join them to a battery. These are called electrodes. Take water in a beaker. Add a teaspoon of salt or a few drops of lemon juice to water to make it more conducting. Now immerse the electrodes in this solution. Make sure that metal caps of the carbon rods are outside the water. Wait for 3 to 4 minutes. Pass the electric current. Bubbles of oxygen and hydrogen are produced. Oxygen bubbles were formed on the electrode connected to positive terminal of the battery, and hydrogen bubbles were formed on the other electrode. The process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity is called electroplating. It is one of the most common applications of chemical effect of electric current. To understand the process of electroplating, take 250 milliliters of distilled water in a clean and dry beaker. Dissolve 2 teaspoonfuls of copper sulfate solution in it. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to copper sulfate solution to make it more conducting. Clean and connect the copper plates to the terminals of a battery and immerse them in copper sulfate solution. Allow the current to pass for about 15 minutes. Now remove the electrodes from the solution. Copper is deposited on the electrode.